Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready, 50, plant. 35. I got him.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 21.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On second down, Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. They give him 27 yards on a third down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Go!
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Kill. Turn it up. Go. Ready.
Here's Rudolph off play action. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Trubisky. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he breaks.
Because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
64, weak. Cut, get it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Pierre-Louis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, Haywood. Yep. Hey, check.
3rd and long, it's Rudolph. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes Cohen. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Let's go, dude.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action, it's Rudolph. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 58. Go. Go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Ready.
Now it's Rudolph off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running is Jacobs. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Here we go. Check 45.
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So a pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
They'll come out in the pistol. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 45. Let's go, D. Check 9. X3. 218. Chop. Shoot.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing here, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. One now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rudolph. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Taco Charlton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Trubisky will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Wide open receiver complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. On second down, Montgomery. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
No, definitely, because you got the lead. Right, you take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
On the set. 6-6, pull it high. Go. Check. No. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's got Jack Doyle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the run, Rudolph now going to throw. And Jennings has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta. 58's the mark. 58's the mark. Right. Get it.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. I don't think you've General West. Check.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph off play action, looking for the end zone. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Big series right here. We got to go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. On third down, here's Samuels. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Samuels. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Rudolph. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Foxtrot. 58 Vermont.
One last throw here for Rudolph. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt